All right. As some of you know, it's been a bit of a crazy week here with the holiday, and then some COVID issues that affected the schedule, and then obviously trying to get everything sorted out for the playoffs. But I wanted to send this video out, and obviously starting here with our website uaflag.com, navigating to our Parkland page, and I've spent the last few hours here putting all this together now that we kind of have a better idea of how this week will shape up and how the playoffs are going to shape up. So you will notice here on our website the tournament brackets that are up. So these are just examples, right? We still have games to play to determine seeding, but this is how things will play out as far as the date and times and field are concerned. We may have a few adjustments on the field because we do have some coaches in the third and fourth grade division, the fifth and sixth grade division, and the seventh and eighth grade division. They coach multiple teams across those divisions. So I want to accommodate them as best as we can from a field location and time perspective. But you will notice that these are the brackets here. So this will give you an idea of the times and the locations of when your grade division will play. Um, One thing here with the seventh and eighth grade division, you will notice that we're going to have to play the first couple of rounds next Friday. So the season will be a little bit shorter for seventh and eighth grade division. We're going to try and play as many games as possible, and we may have a few maybe consolation games here on the fifth. But we had a couple of conflicts here in the seventh and eighth grade division, so we will have to play the first two rounds next Friday. So be prepared for that. You will notice that in the game schedule as well. So, as I mentioned before, we did have a COVID issue which impacted this week's schedule. So please take a look at this week's schedule and make sure you know where you play and what time, because we did have to make a couple of adjustments. So, and then as I mentioned with the seventh and eighth grade division for next week, there are no seventh and eighth grade games posted right now, but they will be posted based on the playoff bracket once we have the seeding. So I'll get those up there. Um, Please continue to stay diligent with COVID. Um, Anything, any kind of exposure or positive test, please communicate with me, because it not only impacts your team, but it also impacts other teams. And as we are getting into the playoffs, this could have a negative effect not only for your team but also other teams, and who ends up representing our league in Tampa. So the state tournament in Tampa is on March the 14th. So if we don't have time to make up games for our playoffs that are next, or that are on March the 5th, in order to make sure that everyone gets a chance to play in the playoffs, because the state tournament is on March the 14th. I have made sure to reserve spots for each of our divisions for Parkland. So I went ahead and did that. So each of our divisions will have an opportunity to represent our league in the state tournament in Tampa. And I'll give you guys more information on that at the appropriate time. So please just look over these brackets, look over the schedules for the next couple of weeks, and then communicate with me regarding COVID. All right. Feel free to reach out to me anytime, and look forward to seeing you guys.